Alright, welcome back to Erlengrat, and today we're going to continue what we started in the last video, and so this is our part 2 to kind of our experimentation with the nitrogen in the fields. So just to kind of recap, pardon me, just to kind of recap, we did field 25, and we did not use manure. All we did was we used liquid fertilizer. Now, it was brought to my attention by some of the comments that because nothing is planted in here, that these numbers aren't going to be really correct. So we're going to have to wait until we start planting something, and then when we harvest that one, then the next time we plant, we'll get a better reading on that, which totally makes sense. And as you can see over here, now there were things planted in here, so I don't know how that works if when you buy the field, if it just kind of nulls and avoids that, but we're gonna find out. So as you can see, my money is down. I had to buy this silo to get manure because, again, you can't buy manure on the map as far as I know. And again, like I said before, with this precision farming DLC, it will benefit greatly if the modders that make the maps would put manure sell points and slurry sell points on the maps now, because you kind of need manure and slurry. So also, I had to lease a tractor and lease this manure spreader because I didn't have enough to buy that, and none of my tractors were powerful enough to pull this. But again, this is not a roleplay series, so I'm not really too concerned about money. We can always put money in using the dreaded government subsidy sign. And you know what? I feel like, is this the way? No, this is not the way. This is not the way. Wow! No, I didn't want to do that. What did I do? What did I do? Helper B has completed their task. Okay, I didn't. Let's fold that back up. Okay, so can I drive right through here? I think I can. I don't think these little pylons are solid. No, they're not. Okay, we're just going to cut across here then. I need to bring that map back up. So guys, I am going to bring this over to my fields, and when I get over there, I will see you guys, and we'll discuss some more things. Alright, here we are at the field. So I just want to kind of take this time while we're doing this to discuss, is anybody else like jonesing to hear some news about the next version of this game? Because I know I am. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying the hell out of Farming Simulator 19, and I think that they're doing great things with it. My memory is about full. It's been full so many times with this game now with mods that it's not even funny. And with this precision farming DLC, I do know that they have like big plans for this. This is like, I think, like, don't quote me, but I thought I read that this is like a 3-year kind of thing. So I'm not sure if this is going to continue into the next game, or if they're going to just, you know, kind of continue to update FS19. I would hope to think that they wouldn't, because, you know, with the next gen and everything, I mean, even with this gen, or I guess this is last gen now, yeah, but I feel that the game needs to be updated. You know, I feel like they really need to update things with it, you know, with the graphics and things like that. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? You know, do you guys think that we're going to have FS19 for the next year or two, and they're just going to keep expanding on this precision farming DLC? Or do you think we will see a new game maybe in 2021? You know, I don't know. They're being pretty tight-lipped about it so far. The only thing that we've really heard is that they are working on a new game. We do know that because they had a video out where they're showing off the new sounds, and the new sounds do sound good. You know, again, guys, like, I'm not a farmer, so I've never experienced driving any of these tractors in real life. But I mean, they sound okay to me, so I don't really know what the sound is. I know the one thing that irritates me the most about it is that you don't hear them shifting. It just seems like the RPMs go up, but they never shift. Which, even if they were automatic, they still have to shift. You would still hear, the transmission shifting gears. So that's the one thing that's always been kind of strange to me. Now, I do know on this game they were working on manual transmission, but they didn't get it in. So that's quite possibly something that's going to be the next game. And I definitely think that this precision farming is going to be part of the base game and the next version, which I'm all for. I mean, I think it's a fantastic addition. And knowing how Giants work, I'm sure they'll have it where you could turn it on and turn it off. But yeah, that's something that I'd love to hear what you guys think about. What do you think we're going to get in the game? I pretty much know what people want to see in the game. But what do you guys think? When do you think we're going to see a new game? Do you think it's going to be in 2021, or do you think it's going to be even later than that? I'd be interested to find that out. But anyway, that is done. So now the only thing we have left to do is we have to get a lime spreader, and we have to spread the lime over the fields. So again, I'm probably not going to have you guys sit through me doing all of that. So I will cut, and I will come back when we're done. Now, one thing I should say is that this this precision farming is probably going to be cost effective in the long run, but I feel like the startup costs are they're what's going to get you, because I know I don't usually start off with like a manure spreader or a slurry spreader, for the simple reason is that it takes a long time for your animals to produce those kinds of things. Usually when you're first starting, you're not using cows right away. Pigs, they produce a lot more slurry and manure, but you need to feed them a lot, and usually you don't have the crops to feed them in the beginning, and you can't afford pig food. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword with that. Now, if we can actually change the yields of our fields and get them to where, we have higher yields and stuff, I think that'll be fantastic. But it's going to be a very kind of logistics, statistical kind of way to go about it, because what we have to do is basically, every time we harvest, write down how much we got off the harvest, and there goes that sign. And the next time we harvest, see if we can get a better harvest from it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, I mean, it's something that's not for everybody. Not everybody is going to be that interested in the statistical side of things. I mean, honestly, I really wasn't until this DLC hit. Now, I'm just really curious as if it works or not, or if it's just something they put in the game for us to have something else to do. It would be nice if it actually works. And I'm sure people that are watching this that are, diehard YouTuber fans of, I don't know, other YouTubers that they've already tested it and they know it works, are going to be screaming at me and screaming up the screen saying, "Oh, so and so already did it." But I'm sorry, I don't watch all of the the YouTubers that play the game. I pretty much watch Daggerwin and Mr. CBP. And Daggerwin, he's not really a test kind of guy. He's not really too much into testing things out and seeing how they work. Mr. CBP is to a point, but I don't know. It feels like that he's not really that interested in testing. That's probably just because with as busy as he is, and with all the variables in place with this, it's probably just something that he doesn't have the time to do. Otherwise, I'm sure he would. Speaking of that, I was planning on doing more Farming Simulator content, but the fact of the matter is, with SnowRunner having the mods come to console finally, that's taken a lot of my time. And I'm actually getting a lot of views on those videos. So last week, that's pretty much what took all my time up, was making content. Now, for right now at least, the mods have slowed down a lot. Of course, it is we're at the weekend. I'm recording this on Sunday, the 19th, and we do have Christmas coming up, so and the mods over there are still kind of, well, they're still kind of a mess on console, to be honest with you. It's not the smoothest, but it's to be expected. It's the first time we're getting mods on console on that game. And there's definitely some mods that we have that are really good. If you guys are SnowRunner fans, I would say go check out my mod reviews that I did on that. And also, I do regular content on the game, doing the missions and the contracts and stuff like that. But back to Farming Simulator. They really did a nice job on this map. I just cannot say enough about how this map looks. It just looks so nice. I mean, if this is if this is the direction that Giants is going in, then I'm really excited to see what they're going to do next. I really am. And it's getting so. It's been a long time. FS19 has been around for a while. So I would have to say that everybody's getting a little anxious to know what they're going to do. I didn't think that car was going to stop. The vehicles are very impatient on this map. Where? The train is actually stopped right over there, so I don't know what's going on. Now, I don't think you can drive the train on this map. Let me, Oh, you can. Okay, so... Let's see about moving this out of the way. There we go. Okay. Speaking of trains, that's another thing that I have been doing more. I've been really enjoying Train Sim World 2, guys. That's like, it's just such a chill game and a fun game. It's kind of crazy because you wouldn't necessarily think a game like that would have much to do in it, but it's just seeing the scenery and trying to figure out when to brake and stuff like that. It really is cool. It's a really cool game. I'm going to work on getting some more DLC for it as well. There's so many things I wish they would bring to that game, though. Okay. So now I keep this on manual because I don't like to monkey with the rates or anything like that, because you have to constantly adjust them. So I just feel it's best to keep it where the computer controls at. I mean, it seems to do an alright job. So once we get this done, then we'll have to bring this back over to the other field. Field 25, I think, and put some lime on that one. And then I think we're ready to plant. I haven't planted yet, so then we can plant. And hopefully, well, we're still in early spring. Hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to cut some grass, because we got a lot of grass to cut, and there's a lot of kind of new things in this DLC that I want to try out. Especially that weird kind of walk behind mower that they have. Alright, this is looking pretty good. So yeah, guys, how are you enjoying this DLC? Are you playing with the precision farming, or have you kind of just said, nah, that's not for me? And if you are playing with it, you know, I would love to hear what your findings are with it. See what works for you guys and what doesn't and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to go down here and hit these stops. I do like that it stops spreading when, you know, you're on something that doesn't need it. That's super helpful. But see, right here, it won't spread there. And it clearly needs it. I wonder if I have to like drive past it. No, that don't work. So I guess that patch just doesn't get any lime on it. Alright, so maybe there's still some bugs that need to be worked out with the DLC. I'm sure there are. Alright, shut the tractor off. Let's take a look at the map now. Go over here. pH. So what we have to do is we have to go and see the soil types. So we have loamy sand, sandy loam, and we have the loam. And now we also have 3 different pHs. So the loam is at 6.75, which I believe that's where it's supposed to be. The sandy loam, yeah, the sandy loam is at 6.5. That's correct. And the loamy sand is at, what is that, about 6? Let's take a look and see what this says. Yeah, loamy sand is at 6.0. So as you can see, all the pH levels are perfect for the soil type. Alright, so now I'm going to start the tractor and head back on over to field 25. We can finish that up and then we can start planting. And I have no idea what to plant. No idea what to plant at all. I think probably field 25 because it's got pretty high nitrogen levels. I feel like corn is probably good because I think I seen in a video or read somewhere that corn takes up a lot of nitrogen. So that's probably what we're going to plant there. And the train stopped again. That's odd. I wonder if I should have just set a worker off on it. Anyway guys, enough of the yapping. I will see you guys when I get up to field 25. Alright, I topped this off because we were only at like 32%, and I don't know if that's going to be enough to do this field, so I had to do that. I can't believe Christmas is this week already. It's just, wow, crazy. With as lousy as this year was, it did kind of fly by, I gotta say. Now, I usually do some kind of Christmas episode. I think, you know, like last year I did like a farming simulator Call of the Wild crossover. So I'm definitely going to do some kind of Christmas video this year. Possibly Train Sim World 2. Maybe we'll take some passengers home for Christmas. Set it to a blizzard or something. Have some fun with that. I gotta say though, guys, actually for like my channel, this has been a very good year. Very good year. I got numbers back from YouTube, and you know, I got like 497 subscribers this year alone. So, you know, thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate that so much. And right now we're sitting at like 670 some subscribers. I think, I don't know the exact number, so We're really killing it. Like I say, my goal for this year was to hit 500, and I did that. I'm not gonna lie, if I could hit 700 before January, that would be amazing. But I'm very happy with what the channel's doing at the moment. And another thing that's really good, I've already hit my watch time. So for them to consider you to be monetized, you have to have 4,000 minutes of watch time, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And at like 630 some subscribers, I'm already over my watch time. So again, guys, you guys are killing it for me. I really appreciate that. It's funny because I seen someone on Facebook post their numbers, and they had like over 2,000 subscribers, and they still haven't hit their watch times. And I can't help but to think they kind of buy into the sub for sub thing. And I gotta say, for any YouTubers out there, if you're up and coming and you're watching this video, don't bother with sub for sub. It just does not work. All you get is empty subs that they don't view your channel, they don't view your videos, and half of them will unsubscribe to your channel once you subscribe to theirs. So it's just really not worth it. I feel like they did better with the render distance on this map. It might be me, but it just feels that way. Wow, we are out. I was not expecting that, guys. I was not expecting that at all. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go back to the farm. We'll get some more lime, and we'll finish up this field. Dang. And just like that, through the magic of editing, we are back. And you didn't have to come along with me while we went back to the farm, filled up, and came all the way back to the field. Now, guys, I'm going to start doing these videos a little bit differently. Not like a roleplay video, but these non-roleplay videos I'm going to start doing a little differently. I'm not going to cut so much out. And again, if the videos aren't as long, so be it. You know, I'm not going to worry so much about how long a video is. It's just going to serve the purpose of itself. So, like, you know, whatever we're doing, if it gets done, it gets done. You know, like, obviously, if I get this done, I still have a lot to do, but, you know, to put that in this video, it's going to make the video a lot longer. So I figured we could just do that in the next one. Or, like, a lot of it I can do off screen anyway. There's no reason why you guys need to see it. Like cultivating the other field, field 5, I think. You know, there's really no point in me putting that in the video. It's just not necessary. And so we totally missed that spot. But it looks like it's done on the screen, so we'll shut that off. Shut the tractor off. And let's go back to the map and see what this looks like. One over too far. So here we have the loam and the sandy loam. So this should be, yeah. This is all just perfect. And the nitrogen. So the nitrogen here is like 200, and that's high. That is definitely high. And we have these patches of red, which I don't know why that happened, but it did. And over here, as you can see, the nitrogen is better, but it's still not great. We have this area here that's very bad. And this area here that's alright. I think like this light green is probably where you want to be, because you don't want too much nitrogen, but you definitely don't want it where you don't have enough nitrogen either. So here's kind of what I'm thinking, guys. In the base game, and when I say base game, I mean without the precision farming DLC activated. You have to put down either 2 stages of fertilizer without seasons, or 3 stages of fertilizer with seasons. I still kind of feel with the precision farming on, you have to put down a couple stages of fertilizer, right? Because I mean, if you look at this here, this definitely isn't perfect with just one. I'm gonna have to put another one on. So probably when I plant this, I'll get a planter that puts down fertilizer too, I think. And so we'll do that, and then that'll bring those up. Now this one here, I'm not going to. I'm just going to plant, and I'm not going to put another thing of fertilizer on this, and we're just going to keep an eye on it, basically, and see what happens. I want to know, especially with seasons on, as the season progresses, as the plants grow, will the plants eat up nitrogen, and will I have to put more nitrogen on them, you know, as they grow and thrive? That's what I'm interested in. And again, like I say, this one here, we put manure on. We're going to put solid fertilizer on this one. This one, all we did was put the liquid fertilizer. And that's all we're going to do. And we're just going to watch things. So that's where I'm at with that, guys. With that being said, I think we might as well end this episode. We did everything we really wanted to do, and I talked about what my plans are and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think this precision farming is going to be really interesting, and it's got me interested in the game, and it's got me even more interested to try to figure out exactly how it's going to work. So again, guys, like I said, leave down in the comments what you think about it. You know, have you been experimenting with it? If you have, what have you found out about it? I'd love to know. Hop into the Discord, you know, join the Discord. I always put a link to my Discord in the description. Come in there, we can have a discussion in there about it. We can all work together and figure things out. That's always a fun way to do it. And now the ubiquitous YouTuber ending that, you know, I'm required to say, hit the like button, because a lot of people forget to do that. They don't like to hit the like button. You know, you can hit the thumbs down button if you want. I won't be offended. Feel free to comment. Feel free to share the video anywhere you want. And guys, like, I get some people saying, like, you know, man, you know, you should have more subscribers or whatever. Or like people going, you know, what can I do to help? Really, if you want to help, just like the video, subscribe. If you are subscribed, you know, share my video, share my channel if you want on social media or whatever. You know, anything like that is really super helpful. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching my videos and giving the likes and commenting and subscribing and holy crap. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a good week. If you don't watch another video of mine this week, then I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. And we'll see you next time.